filming YouTube video goes wrong after one deadly mistake. Everybody sit down, grab a snack. No, I don't count as a snack. Okay, my fault, that was terrible.
They were doing videos of training dogs with firearms, and one of the rounds went into a kid's forehead and dropped him dead.
No.
And then all of a sudden I hear, oh, did I get him?
What do you mean, did I get him? Okay, look, I get it. Guns are cool, but there's so much other cool shit out there. Us, the common folk, really don't need a in-person's life button. We should regress back to monkey and throw hands!
And I look at Curtis and I see blood pouring out of his nose and ears.
If Curtis had a choice, he would not have been standing in the line of that gun.
It's like that. Bald.
I don't think anyone would willingly What?
Movie scene.
Why would you do this?
I'm sure he's going to be asking that for the rest of his life.
No!
A 23-year-old is shot and killed by his boss while filming a
By his boss? There's no way.
commercial for a German Shepherd breeder. But what looks at first to be a tragic accident takes a darker turn when investigators hear chilling allegations about the man who was holding the gun.
Oh no. No.
He had us put the live puppies in the freezer until they died.
There's one thing I can't stand, and it's animal abuse. No! I don't want to watch this video anymore.
He beat one of the employees with a dog whip. I'm sorry, what?
The following report is based on official police records released to date.
I'm going to pause this. You're welcome to read this, but I don't want to know how he hurt the dog, so there.
And the footage has never been seen before until
Let me know what this is about in like a very, very safe for work kind of way.
now. On June 3, 2025 in Thurston County, Washington, employees of a dog breeder and training company make a desperate call to 911.
911, what are you reporting?
Someone's been shot. My dog has been shot.
Okay, what happened exactly?
I feel like if someone says someone got shot, your next words should be, where? I have experienced multiple people get shot right in front of me because I say this a lot, I'm from the ghetto. I may not sound like it, but I am. I've seen you got like seconds to spare before that person is gone.
He got accidentally shot.
Is he conscious?
No.
Is he breathing normally?
No.
If he's unconscious and not breathing normally, we need to start CPR. I can tell you how to do it.
Okay, good. I'm going to assume that an ambulance or whatever is already on its way. And this guy is telling this guy now what to do in case of an emergency.
Him on his back on the ground.
Okay. He opened his mouth and he breathed one breath. He's trying to breathe.
Okay. Is his chest rising and falling?
No.
Okay. So then we need to kneel by his side.
Okay.
Put your hand
I'm
on the
by his
center.
side. He just tried to breathe one. I think his lungs are full of blood.
Okay. Put your hand on the center of his chest, right between the
Okay.
nipples, and
Okay.
put your other hand on top of that.
It's a... I don't...
Oh shit, he's in the top of the head.
Okay.
He's in the top of the head.
What
Yeah,
are they saying on top of the head?
Help him breathe.
I gotta say, I've dealt with so much of this shit in before that I think I'm so desensitized that when I see people panic on this, I'm like, calm down! Just calm! You're not helping, calm! And then I realize that a lot of people don't deal with stuff like this on the regular, and we gotta be a bit more understanding.
I'm with you. Yeah, my hands are between his chest.
Easy to shoot.
So this guy is actually pretty good, the guy on the line.
Move his head, I think. Maybe you get the blood to come out.
One,
Push.
two,
Push.
1, 2,
Two.
1, 2,
Two.
1, 2.
One. It goes again. There's another breath. One.
Yeah, that's
Two.
just reactionary
One,
breathing, so
two.
just don't worry about
One,
that.
2.
CPR continues, but the callers begin to realize that what happened here this morning is irreversible.
No! 1. No! 1. No! 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. No way! 1, 2. No way! 1, 2. No way! 1, 2.
Where's he at? Where's he at? This building?
I think he's out that way.
To the right?
All the way to the back. Yeah,
To the right?
Yes.
guys on the ground over there. That's the owner of the place right
Okay.
there. They were shooting a video.
Just recently, I want to share my story about someone who got shot recently. Just recently, I was doing grocery shopping, and on my way from the grocery store, there was a drive-by, like literally behind me, and my dumbass was like, "Oh, it's probably like a car's tires is popping," and then 3 more tires popped. And I was like, "Nope, that's gunshots." I didn't know how I survived that day because I was literally right next to it. Like, holy crap.
What you were saying about guns and dogs.
I am glad that I'm never the one who calls the first responder, because I'm very bad with directions. So I would like I don't know what street I'm on.
Guns right there.
So I'm really thankful that there's always someone around to like call a first responder.
Something happened. I didn't get the whole thing about.
Which should be an ambulance, but usually it's the police.
And there's a guy over there. Looks like he's got the leash in his hand. But somehow he got in the way. Dog jerked him.
Why is he being held down?
He's not being held down.
Okay.
No. He is.
There was one time. Sorry to pause. Last time I'm pausing. There was one time when a kid, yes, you heard me right, a kid got shot a couple feet from my house, and that was the only time I was the person to call like the 911, because I know where I live. And that was the only time I called 911. I was the first person to call because I was like, "Hey, I know where we are. Time to call 911." The person didn't make it, unfortunately.
Just distraught.
Okay.
And he was up while we were.
I don't want to go into too much detail because it's kind of grotesque.
When we got here, and then when we pronounced the guy, he just lost it. He's been that way. They're just trying to console him.
23-year-old Curtis Gordon is pronounced dead at 10:37 a.m., leaving many questions behind for Thurston County deputies to answer.
So there were 3 people, Connor, Craig, and Kaylin, doing videos and pictures.
Connor, Craig, and Caitlin.
Wayne, the owner, was shooting, and he said that Wayne had the dog.
So I want to know, why does a German Shepherd trainer shooting a commercial with a gun? Like, what are we doing?
They were doing videos of training dogs with firearms, and rather than using blanks, one of the rounds went into a kid's.
Okay, so first of all, we're not using blanks. Okay. Second of all, why? What reason is there to be training dogs with firearms?
Forehead and dropped him dead.
According to the employees, the video was supposed to feature Kraftwerk owner Wayne Curry holding one of the German Shepherds by the collar while shooting at a target across the field. It's impossible not to notice how close Curtis's body is to the target.
But look at that. That's head height. So why would you be shooting it? According to them, he was shooting at the target.
Where are the rounds at?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. How? How do you miss by like a full 45 degrees?
Apparently the optics went aboard. Yeah, you've got,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unless he just hung a new one.
Police will later find 42 shell casings in the grass, but there isn't a single hole in the paper target. Figuring out exactly what went wrong today will require talking to everyone on scene, including an employee named Craig, who begins by explaining what Canine Kraftwerk is all about.
We import dogs from Germany, adult dogs. We also breed them and sell them. We sell the trained imported dogs from Germany, and also we sell puppies that we train and breed ourselves.
So what type of training, what type of training do you guys put through?
It's Schützen sport. Okay. Training. So anything involved with the Schützen sport.
Schützen sport, what's that?
Tracking, obedience, and bite work.
Bite work is a form of training in which the dogs learn to bite and hold onto a target object. This morning it was to involve the victim, Curtis, who was wearing a protective bite sleeve. His coworker, Kaylin, who was also filming, says they'd only just started incorporating.
Wait, can we just dial it back? Bite work is?
Target object. This work is a form of training in which the dogs learn to bite and hold onto a target object.
Alright, problem 1. If you shoot something, I don't think you need to bite it. That thing is probably gonna stop breathing. Problem 2. If that thing is breathing, your dog is now attached to the... What? Okay, someone, please, someone who's not dumb, explain this to me. Because to me, This doesn't make any sense.
This morning, it was to involve the victim, Curtis, who was wearing a protective bite sleeve. His coworker, Kaylin, who was also filming, says they'd only just started incorporating firearms into the videos.
Basically, the way it's supposed to happen is you're supposed to heel around with a dog between your legs with a gun in your hands and shoot a target, put your gun down, then you continue with bite work.
They wanted to do an advertisement.
Go play Call of Duty. Go play Really? Do we have to do this?
Broker.com, so he was trying to do a specific ad campaign. And so he started shooting at the target. And he stopped and said, "Oh, Curtis, maybe you can get a little bit closer in." So he wanted the dog looking forward. So he wanted the dog to pay attention to Curtis while he shot at the target.
No! You have a gun!
So he probably had Curtis move in like 30 feet to the left of where he was shooting.
30 feet from the target or from
30 feet to the left from the target.
Left
but
of the
downrange.
target, okay. Downrange, okay.
Yes.
So first time actually having someone downrange and shooting live rounds at the same time.
Sounds stupid.
According to Kaylin, Wayne wasn't getting the reaction out of the dog that he wanted.
The dog was just quiet and unbothered by it, so he kind of wanted more out of it, so he asked Curtis to agitate the dog. And as Curtis was agitating the dog, he was still shooting in the whole process. He never stopped shooting until the dog jerked his leg, I'm guessing, and jerked him to the side, and his gun went towards Curtis.
And then all of a sudden I hear, "Oh, did I get him?" And then and I look at Curtis and I see blood pouring out of his nose and ears.
Curtis's brother, Connor, who was also out on the field that morning, can barely describe what he saw.
I remember I had the camera on the boss. I was watching the boss. I heard a shout and I look over and I see my brother on the ground. That's all I remember about that whole thing.
Well, I can't imagine what this person must be going through.
If Connor is grieving Curtis quietly, his older brother Kevin has no such intentions.
Who is that?
That's my brother.
No, please stop. No, stop.
No, what's wrong?
We're happy to let you see him at some point, but we can't let you go there right this second, okay? So we just need you to wait back here.
That's what we're here. That's what we're figuring out, right?
Where is he?
It sounds like there was an accident, okay?
Where is he?
Doesn't seem like anything was intentional. He's back here, but we can't let you back there right now.
What happened?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out, okay?
You're not answering the question.
This sounds like there was an accidental shooting. There was some training going on with live fire, and it sounds like there was a stray round that went off.
Is this a joke?
No.
I'm sorry.
Kevin.
Where was he shot?
Who's this?
I don't know.
Idiots. He's dead, huh?
Your brother is deceased.
Who shot my little brother?
Ooh.
Oh, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. You fucking... I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
Honestly, I don't think I would be able to stand. I'd fall to my knees right then and there.
I totally understand your frustration.
My little brother's dead right there?
He's back there, yeah. And your other brother is here also, so the best thing that you can do right now is comfort your other brother.
For a stupid video! For what? Motherfucker, I'll kill you. What the happened? No, hey, bullshit, what the happened? I know, you gotta be here. What stupid, what game is that? Playing around with guns. Whose idea?
Wayne.
No
Yeah, I know. Be here for Connor, please.
Be here for Connor, he's dead!
In his rage and heartache, Kevin doesn't realize that he's mourning the wrong brother.
If it wasn't Connor, it was you or Curtis.
It's Curtis. Connor's right here.
Sorry, bro. I'm really sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro. Oh no. Oh no.
We're really sorry for your loss, man.
Dude. You.
Yeah, he needs some space right now. I'm actually shedding a tear. This is tragic.
Wayne, dude, put a bullet in that motherfucker's head for me. Old fat piece of
I still don't understand how he hit someone so far from the target.
heartless.
Like, he wasn't that far away.
To the bottom of things, investigators must talk to Wayne himself.
Like, Wayne, the guy who was holding the gun, he wasn't that far away from the target.
A conversation that will, before long, take an urgent and unexpected turn.
We haven't used the rifle yet.
Is that a new rifle?
It's a rifle I've had for years. I just can't shoot it.
Okay.
We were just doing a pistol, and this time it's a rifle.
The sight on the gun is an electronic sight, and he was talking about, oh, is this thing dead? The battery's dead, so he was just gonna have to kind of with no sight.
It's a.
I don't think this guy can see. What do you mean, iron sights?
And the dexterous one, so you can hold it in one hand or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
The problem I think happened is must have been like this. I mean, lightning fast.
It's a bullet.
Yeah.
I think the dog did this, and there might have been a reflex, but I saw him drop. I thought, did he do that to fake it? They were making a movie. And he get up, and then
Okay, so the recoil is what happened.
they called 911.
Is that like first or third degree murder?
And the guy that works for me, and he looked like he was breathing, and there wasn't a lot of blood or nothing. So I'm holding his head, and
Wayne falls silent, and the next sound comes from the detective nearly a full minute later.
Try to breathe. Try to breathe.
Yep.
Just breathe. Right? Just try to breathe. Can I get one of the medics over here?
are you still here?
Yep, we're
Yeah,
still
we're
here.
still here, Wayne.
They tried to get me to count to 10, and I couldn't make it to 7.
Let's try 5.
Okay, we're ready.
Yep.
1.
Good.
Ow! Ow!
Hey Wayne, while this is going on, just take your time. But I'm gonna just so you're aware, if you see me, I'm gonna snap a couple pictures because you got some stuff on you.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I
know what I got on me, dude. It's real bad.
I know. I just want to document.
I know.
it.
I know.
I know.
Oh, no.
Wayne's emotional turmoil earns sympathy from the detectives, but Curtis's brother has none.
I want you to go put a bullet in Wayne's head for me. Please. Please.
Maybe don't say that to the police. I don't know, man.
That won't bring your friend.
No, it won't. It won't. It won't even make it feel better either, but he deserves it.
Well,
My little brother, man. He's just an old senile who shouldn't even have his driver's license, let alone own 50 unregistered guns. Yeah.
did you in any
That's
way
what I'm saying. Getting a gun should not be that easy.
mean to harm Chris?
I was going to react to halfway and continue this tomorrow, but I'm kind of really invested now. I want to see how this ends.
Today?
No, not in a million years. Of course not.
Okay.
We were all excited because we're doing this advertisement why people should get a dog instead of a gun.
But investigators
Oh, that makes slightly more sense now. Right, okay.
as well as those who work here, want to know why Curtis had to risk his life to prove that point.
He must have pulled it really.
I mean, a gun and a dog is two very different things. I don't see my dogs as weapons. I get a gun. I get a dog for companionship, not because I want a weapon. You're not gonna see me kissing the head of my gun.
Really hard.
Unless I'm really sad.
Pull.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do this?
I don't know. I'm sure he's going to be asking that for the rest of his life.
Now seated in the back of a patrol car, Wayne struggles to accept what happened this morning.
No.
So they did say this take a dark turn. I want to see where the dark turn is.
Or why you would shoot with somebody downrange. Anyways.
Well, that's what he said. He goes, "Oh, it sounds really stupid now, doesn't it?" And I was like,
Yeah, it does.
What a fiasco, huh?
No! 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 Oh, no! No!
Were you yelling something? Hard time what? Just take some deep breaths. Take some deep breaths.
It's like the Baldwin movie scene.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
100%. Oh, Rust.
Huh?
Rust?
Yeah, with Rust, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I think this is more up than Rust. Because at least the actor could have said, like, I didn't expect it to be live rounds. Where it's like, oh yeah, I put live rounds in there. And I was like, go run.
Help me, Lord.
Seriously, why? Why are you using live rounds? It doesn't make any sense.
I can't believe this. No.
It's a cool piece of property, dude.
Yeah. Sounds like they had a lot of fun as a family here, raising and training canines. And
But as the investigators learn when they speak to current and former employees of Kraft,
I would love if there was just this amount of green in like 200 yards from where there's no green where I live. I hate it here.
Work. Not everything is as it appears.
The work environment was extremely chaotic. Some days were really great. Some days were really bad. It would just really kind of depend on the mood.
Don't say the mood. Oh, I knew I was going to say the mood. I've dealt with people like this before.
And what he wanted that day, the weather, those kind of things. When you actually got in there and saw what happened behind the scenes, it wasn't pretty.
The former employees have many dark stories about how Wayne allegedly dealt with the German Shepherds.
All of it.
I'm kind of getting angry now because I have a German Shepherd.
He said was in the name of training.
Her name is Ash.
And shared that there's a lot of training techniques and things that are done to get the dogs at the highest level that are a little bit less than socially acceptable. So I witnessed on multiple occasions he would kick dogs in the ribs. He would kick male dogs in the private parts from behind.
I'm actually getting so pissed right now.
To catch them off guard if they were being ornery during protection. I watched him drag a dog across the field one time because it wasn't healing properly on his side. So he just kept yanking it by the neck until it, stayed with him. But it was obviously terrified and trying to get away from him.
No! 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 No!
Another instance
First of all, this is really... I would never refer to an animal as an it. I don't know why, but that just doesn't seem right to me.
Saw he lifted a dog up by the leash and the collar, and it was choking. It peed all over itself, just terrified in a room. It was just me and him.
When I accidentally step on my dog's paw and she makes that whimper sound, that ruins my week. I can't imagine. Like, what do you have to do? What happens to you for you to put an We don't deserve dogs. We just don't. They are too pure for this world.
In a room, he didn't want anyone else to see that, but the dog wasn't sitting close enough to him.
Gosh, that sucks.
You have no idea how much self-control it takes to not just adopt every wild or abandoned dog I find on the streets.
You get enough air back there a little bit? Yeah. Okay.
He just gets to sit in the back of a cold cop car. Turn that off. No AC for that old man. Let him sit in there and die.
A lot of the times the dogs were just left in the kennels on end without getting exercise for days at a time. He would ask that we not feed them in the mornings so that they would be hungry for videos.
For one instance, he was...
You don't need to do that. My dog is always hungry.
Working with a dog that was pregnant. She wasn't listening and being relatively, stubborn, didn't want to listen to him. And he did end up kicking her in the stomach.
Do you know what resulted of that dog's pregnancy?
I'm not sure because I actually ended up quitting that week because of that.
And the stories arguably get worse from there, particularly when it comes to one horrifying practice mentioned by several former employees.
If there was puppies that were not up to his standards, there was one dog that didn't have a fully developed ear. He had us put the live puppies in the freezer until they died.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many would you say were put in like that?
While I worked there, probably at least 10. Or at one time, I heard
I'm not thinking straight, so I'm just gonna say as little as possible.
over the walkie-talkie that Wayne just he didn't want to waste the vaccination on a dog that probably wouldn't make it through the night.
Mhm.
And it's pretty cheap. I mean, I grew up on a farm. It's not that much money for vaccination. So he'd rather just kill him.
Anytime he'd do that, I'd see him in the office in my files where I would keep puppy vaccines and all these medical records, and he would dig out the dog that he killed and get rid of the records.
Those who used to be employed at Kraftwerk say that Wayne's questionable practices and his temper extended beyond the dogs.
The owner, Wayne, was very emotionally turbulent.
No.
He would get in employees' faces and scream and yell and just make them feel extremely scared and uncomfortable.
I have to care about the other people.
Yeah, we're with, I got another channel.
Yeah, he told me that.
He would snap. Like, it was like almost, I don't want to call it bipolar because that's a medical thing, but he almost had like a bipolar split personality disorder. He was like this really nice guy sometimes, and then he was this really awful guy other times.
He cornered me in my office, which I could not get out of, and he was shaking his fist in my face, cussing at me, and he was upset that I hadn't paid one of his personal bills. Mind you, I'm 5 feet tall, and a pistol, fell out of his jacket pocket and hit the floor.
I feel like this is like report to police kind of shit.
Teeny. They're teeny.
He would like get in my face and scream at me. He would shake me. There was another time when I saw him physically attack the other manager on the property.
I saw him, and it was recorded. Of course, I don't think it's around any longer, but he beat one of the employees with a dog whip.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. What?
He was doing a video, and he was trying to get one of the employees to handle a dog. He wasn't doing it correctly, or not the way that Wayne wanted it done. And he hit the man with a dog whip consecutive times.
I've never wanted to punch an elderly person more than I've wanted to punch an elderly person right now.
Of course, they were told to erase that video.
Others tell the authorities that Wayne turned a blind eye to serious problems in the workplace.
There's me
I just don't think he's fit to run a business.
and 2 other former employees, females, that were involved in a sexual harassment lawsuit
Oh my God.
against Mr. Curry.
Okay.
And we won the judgment against him.
There was an employee named John who had been approaching some of the females inappropriately.
I reported sexual harassment of 3 other females that I worked with, and he fired us.
Okay.
And kept the male who was sexually harassing us still working.
The plaintiffs in the case were, according to court documents, granted a judgment of more than $200,000 and have filed an additional lawsuit claiming that Kraftwerk changed names and transferred all assets in an attempt to avoid the debt. In the meantime, officials are interested in Wayne's relationship with firearms, starting with the rifle used in today's video.
That's a great little gun.
I know.
FN 57x28. Yeah.
That's what it is. That's an oddball. Okay. Yeah.
The same thing as my FN 57 pistol.
Isn't it like a P something?
That's a 5.
Yeah, it penetrates Kevlar.
Oh! I wonder what it does to flesh.
Commercial.
FN P. Yeah, PS90.
Showing law enforcement only. There
I can't believe I recognized the first letter of a gun.
is
That's not as impressive as I thought.
$2,000.
I know before, in the last one that we did that I was involved with, the only other gun video that I think I was involved with, I know that he had taken the bullets out and there was not even it was no clip in there at all. But this time I believe the clip was still in there when it was, because I thought to myself, he's kind of pointing that thing around.
I've seen a gun jam on him. I've seen him have trouble with loading and unloading a clip. It just doesn't make any sense. You should have more knowledge than I have on guns.
So he was walking with the dog between his legs and just kind of, and if you were me with the camera, he's going fast like that.
Pointing at people.
Absolutely, yeah.
We call it being flagged with a gun. Do you know what I'm talking about with that? Where the barrel points at you momentarily. Has that happened at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've literally never owned a gun before, and even I know basic gun safety.
Yeah. How many times would you say?
Handful
of times.
Absolutely. Okay. You can go from 5 to 10 times, within the...
Pretty sure, unless you're ready to shoot, you have to point that gun downwards. I'm pretty sure that,
multiple days of it happening.
Mm-hmm.
The current employees all agree that this was only the third time they'd filmed a video using dogs and guns. However, they say this was the first time Wayne positioned someone near the target while live ammunition was being used.
I didn't think there were going to be live rounds during the bite work. We did one the other day with a gun. I was out there, and the guns were not loaded. Nothing was in the guns. And once we did that little shooting, then we reset, everybody moved, and we did one shot of him shooting the target.
So previously, he's taken the precautions to have you guys away from the live rounds.
Yes.
Any issues mentioned with the firearm at all today?
No, I would say Wayne's the issue. He doesn't know how to handle a gun.
Okay.
Clearly. He just should have been more prepared and not had that gun loaded. He made
with live? Yeah.
Bad decision. And
multiple bad decisions.
Pay for it.
I thought they would never use live rounds. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, if it was me, I would have used like a CO2 pistol.
When Wayne sees and thinks something or thinks that something is a good idea, for example, this tragic thing that happened to an incredible human being, you've got to be dumb. You literally have to be out of your mind to think that that was a good idea. Curtis would have said the same.
If I saw a gun with rounds loaded in it, I would treat that shit like an SCP. You wouldn't catch me 5 feet near a loaded gun. I'm sorry.
Thing. He and any person in their right mind knows that you never let a gun get pointed at you. If Curtis had a choice, he would not have been standing in the line of that gun. I know for a fact he did not have a choice in that moment, and something tragic happened. If he would have said, no, I'm not going to do that, Wayne would have flipped.
I get the general consensus that people are genuinely afraid of him.
He's crazy. I mean, I not to be exaggerating, but I've never met anybody like him.
Deputies transport Wayne to the courthouse, where he has only one thing to say to detectives.
I want to get an attorney.
Wayne Curry was arrested for first-degree manslaughter, but was bonded out at $250,000 2 days later. A judge ordered Wayne to stay away from Connor, Craig, and Kalen, and to surrender all firearms to the Thurston County Sheriff. Kalen says that Wayne immediately...
How about we revoke his business and keep every dog away? I feel like we're forgetting one big thing. The dogs. We need to save the dogs.
Violated the order and terminated his employment in retaliation. Wayne was arrested again for the violation and released on his own recognizance a few days later. Kalen sent a letter to prosecutors seeking $100,000 from Wayne in restitution.
$100,000? That guy should be paying like way more than that.
That's one thing those guys will say.
Nearly a year after the shooting, Wayne Curry awaits an August 2026 trial a free man, continuing to sell adult dogs and puppies.
No!
And posting new Kraftwerk videos regularly. At least.
Alright. Kraftwerk. Does he have YouTube? I'm gonna look at
At least some of which seem to take place in the same field that Curtis Gordon took his final breath.
Alright, wait.
seem to take place and posting new Kraftwerk videos.
Kraftwerk. Can I find this business? Okay, so we have here Kraftwerk K9, yeah, Wayne Curry. And if you go over to the last video, no. Can't save these dogs, please! Oh, I hate this so much. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. If you'd like to see more stories like this, please let me know down in the comments below, even though I'm really sad right now, but yeah. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!